Hey everyone, Marissa here. Welcome to Discover. Well, I guess you're not on my website, but this will be on my website. So welcome to discoverintuition.com. I'm Marissa, and I guess we'll just see some of the regulars here. Hello, I love your hearts. Actually, got way more requests for answers to questions than I ever thought I'd get. It was over like 300 questions. So in the time, hi, is that Donna? Hey, Donna. Maiken, hey, girl. Are you here to slay all the pervs? Anyways, I made sure to wear a higher cut top today so we don't have to deal with little boys with out of control hormones making stupid comments. And if we do, now I know how to block people. So yeah, you're like my big sister guardian angel person. Anyways, doesn't really bother me. That's where they're at in their life, and you know, they're bored. So whatever. Anyway, so I got over 300, I think I got 330 questions. So I kind of went through all of them, and I found that like most of them were, how do I develop my intuition? How do I discover my intuition? How do I connect with my guides? Am I psychic? Am I intuitive? Who are my guides? Who is my guide? So I thought for, you know, the 250 people that asked that question, I would go ahead and just generally answer this question. You know who you are, and just kind of go from there. There were some other more specific questions, and I figured maybe we'd do like some sort of like contest or something with like whoever did the most hearts, or somebody was suggesting, one of my friends who does Periscope was saying that do some sort of contest and I could offer a free reading, but there's just so many questions in here. My head started spinning, and I felt so bad because I said I was going to answer questions. I just didn't realize that there were so many people on this Periscope. It was my first time doing it. So anyways, as my bestie and assistant would say, I end up offering the world, and then I end up running out of time. So if I didn't have a brand new baby, probably would have had time to sit here and answer the questions all day long. But anyways, so there was, like I said, like 250 people asked, how do I develop my intuition? And my answer to that is, you have to know your own energy. You have to know your own energy if you want to start to talk to spirits, if you want to start to talk to angels, if you want to talk to guides, because, sorry, a bunch of guides just came in. I think that a lot of people are logging in. I need to, hold on, let me just kind of protect the space here. I totally forgot to block off everyone's energy from here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so anyways, the key to developing your intuition is knowing your own energy. The way that I refer to our energy is a snow globe. It's in me and my dad's book that we wrote. It's Answers, Heaven Speaks. It's available on Amazon. And in there, it's a bunch of channeled information from our guides. And we talk about, or they talk about, how we are a snow globe. And the block. There we go. I love this. This is so cool. I didn't realize it. I actually went through and watched the videos from the other day and was just like laughing at the things that people say. Like, yeah, like I'm really going to drop my pants and flash everyone. It's just hilarious, you know. So anyways, now I know how to block. So I may be kind of periodically doing that and blocking people, but because I want to keep this a nice community of people where we can come and we can learn how to develop our intuition, connect with our higher selves, connect with our angels, our guides, and don't have to worry about people making stupid comments just because they're lame. Anyway, so if you look at your energy field as a snow globe and you look at all of your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, everything that you've ever gone through, everything you've ever done as all the snowflakes that are around you, then what you can do is you can start to learn to kind of like tune into that snow globe of information any given part of the day, and you can clear it of other people's snowflakes. Pretty much anyone that's going to be drawn to this, to these videos, are empaths. Empaths are people who, if you're not an empath, you've got your snow globe, you've got your snowflakes, you've got all of your emotions, all of your feelings, all of your memories, everything you've ever done kind of swirling around in your snow globe, and you're experiencing life the way you perceive it through all of these things that you've experienced. So as you're looking out, you're the little statue in the middle of your snow globe, you're looking out through all of your emotions, all your feelings, all of your experiences, and you're perceiving life a certain way. let's say you were abused when you were younger, so you have energy in your field of abuse, you're going to probably feel threatened in a situation that another person that hasn't been abused would feel threatened in, because you're perceiving life through your abuse energy. There's ways to block that. I mean, there's ways to clear that so that you don't feel like everybody's attacking you anymore, but that's not what this video is about. So anyways, what I wanted to do is do like a little exercise and have you guys kind of tune into your own energy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you tune into someone else's energy so you can kind of feel the difference. So I would suggest maybe, you know, one of your kids, or don't do someone's energy that you wouldn't have permission to kind of tune into their energy. Maybe like a sister or a parent or one of your kids or something, because you really need permission to tune into anyone's energy. But the way that I'm setting up this exercise is just a way for you to kind of feel what someone else's energy feels like, so that you can know when someone else's energy is in your field. Because if you're an empath, and I'm sure you are since you're watching this, you could go to the grocery store and you could be having a perfectly fine day, and then you walk by someone who's having a horrible day, or you get rung up by a cashier that's in a fight with her husband, and their snowflakes, hello, get into your snow globe, and then you start perceiving life through their eyes. You start perceiving things that you usually wouldn't perceive, and your day changes, your life changes, everything changes. So in order to clear this energy, oh, I'm on YouTube, yeah, just Google my name, Marissa Morris. I have a lot more longer videos on there too, where I teach a lot of stuff. But anyways, so what you want to learn to do daily is to clear other people's emotions. I mean, we have enough of our own drama that we don't need other people's drama too in our lives. I mean, it's like, hello, we're frazzled enough with our own stuff. So what I want to invite you guys to do is block. What I would like to invite you guys to do is to just close your eyes right now. If you're just tuning in, what we're doing is we're going to learn how to feel our own energy, because a lot of the times we don't know what's in our own field, and that's why a lot of us project and blame others for stuff that we're doing, because we don't even realize that stuff is there. We don't realize that we've taken on other people's energy. We don't realize that we have their memories, their emotions, their feelings, because we're empathic and we've taken that on. So we start blaming everybody and projecting for the things that we have in our own field. So by clearing them out, by clearing out all the snowflakes that don't belong to you, you'll be able to hear your guides, you'll be able to talk to spirits, you'll be able to talk to the divine, you'll be able to tune into your higher self. You can much more clearly get information from the other side if you have everyone else's snowflakes, basically, snowflakes out of your field. So go ahead and close your eyes. And what I want you to do is I want you to just kind of imagine that you are the physical statue in the middle of a snow globe. And just take a couple deep breaths in your nose and out your mouth. Hello from Argentina. Hello from Carlsbad. So just close your eyes and just center yourself. You can ask yourself, where is my awareness right now? Mine kind of hangs out over here a lot. So you kind of have to pull with your mind to say, okay, I'm calling my awareness into the middle of my brain. I imagine myself as a little miniature me kind of going into the middle of my brain. So just imagine that you're pulling yourself into the middle of your brain, and then I want you to kind of imagine that you have a ball of light around you. It can be any color. I see it as like a glass elevator, like they have it like the Embassy Suites, or, you know, those big fancy hotels. So you can imagine like a glass ball around your awareness. And just kind of breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And what I want you to do is to imagine that that little elevator in your brain is going to go down through your face, down through your throat, and down right below your heart. This is what I call the seat of the soul. And just take your awareness down there right to above your solar plexus, below your heart, right kind of like at the bottom of where your ribs would be, in between them. And just kind of take a few breaths, centering yourself in your own energy. And then just kind of feel. imagine that you've got this glass ball around your energy now, around the statue in the middle. Your awareness is right here in the middle of the statue. And just kind of feel, what do your snowflakes feel like? Do they feel goopy? Does it feel black? Do they feel dark? Hello, hi, welcome. We're doing a little exercise. You may need to rewind it. I don't know if this can rewind, but we'll be done soon, so it's fun. Anyways, take your awareness to outside of your statue and just kind of feel what your energy feels like. Does it feel heavy? Do you feel like your shoulders get heavy? Do you feel like your head starts throbbing? Do you feel like any part of your body kind of gets heavier? Now what I want you to do is I want you to kind of imagine that you have something about this high above your head, okay? It's like a little vacuum, and it's a big portal of light, and what this is it's source energy, your soul's energy, your connection to God, the divine source. And I want you to just say, if there's any energy in my field that does not belong to me, go into the light and just allow that to kind of vacuum out all the energy that doesn't belong to you. So you may see stuff just kind of leaving, and just kind of sit there for a little bit. Sometimes it takes a while. You can say things like, I now command that all the energy that belongs to my husband leaves, or my wife, or my ex, my kids, my boss, the cashier at the grocery store. I mean, you can be very specific, or you can just say any energy that doesn't belong to me. Go into the light and just kind of imagine it going up, 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 up. Sometimes when I feel like it's taking too long, I'll actually kind of imagine like almost like this sifter coming up from underneath me and just kind of coming up through my snow globe and pulling up everything that, hey Tiffany, all the way up out of your snow globe. So it's almost like a little like magical sifter that's kind of coming through. And yes, I sound like I'm on like LSD or something. That's completely crazy, but it works. It works. So sometimes I imagine like that sifter coming up and pulling up everybody else's gunk, their stuff, and then sending it into that light. And this practice can take a couple minutes. It can take an hour. You can have it like instantly done, or you can use it as a way to meditate, just pulling out people's energy out of your field. Anyone who's on here, what I'm doing is I'm asking for the guides to clear your energy so that we can move on to the next step. So we're just going to go ahead and clear out everyone. There's somebody, it looks like in like Connecticut or something, that's having a hard time clearing their energy. Who's from Connecticut? I'm getting pulled over to your energy. Connecticut or Maine or something. Anyway, now that the energy is cleared, or some of it is cleared, now what do you feel like? It's like, does the energy feel softer? Does it feel lighter? Does it feel better? If it doesn't, then that means that you haven't, released energy for long enough. And that's fine. What do you look like? I don't know. You don't have a picture. Actually, you do. Are you the one from Connecticut? Is that why you're asking? Sorry, I had my eyes closed. I missed the comment. Anyway, so now the next thing. Now I want you to be able to feel someone else's energy. So I want you to think of somebody who would give you permission to kind of feel what their energy felt like, whether it's a spouse or a loved one, or this is the way that I use to tune into my baby who can't talk yet. She's only 10 weeks old. So when she's upset, I will say, by the law of correspondence, I am now Madison. And then you just feel what your energy feels like. It's going to shift. It's going to change. So say, by the law of correspondence, I am now my husband. Oh, why did I say that? Sorry, Jeff. We need to clear your energy when you get home. I don't know if you're watching this. You can heart me if you're there. But anyway, just feel how the energy shifts and how it changes. And if you have their permission to clear their energy, what you can do is you can say, now that you are them, you can say, I ask all energies that do not belong to this field to go into the light, and you can clear their energy. So you can clear your kids' energies. You're not my husband. Oh no, who's getting bad vibes? So if you have bad vibes, what you can do is you can ask for that light to kind of come down into your field and clean your field for you. You can ask an angel to come in and send light through your snow globe. You can ask your higher self to clear it instantly. I didn't call any help. Yeah, I know, that's exactly the bad vibes. And I actually have a class on YouTube. I can't remember what it's called, but if you can raise your vibration by doing this exercise, you won't be tuning into, yeah, exactly. And you are highly sensitive, yes, and most of us are here. And if you're, look at it like a 12-story building, and I teach about this in one of my videos. If you're up on a higher floor, there's no bad vibes up there. So if your vibration is low because you have emotional energy in your field from other people, it kind of like weighs you down. You're going to be tuning into everyone's bad vibes as opposed to their good vibes. So the way to raise your vibration is to get rid of other people's snowflakes, get rid of your own bad ones that aren't for your highest and best good, and clear out your energy of any earthbound spirits or things like that. So so by clearing your energy, you'll most likely be tuning into people's good vibes as opposed to their bad vibes. So it's all about you raising your vibration and clearing up your issues and your things, because like attracts like. So if you're feeling bad vibes, that means that you're probably going through something within you that you need to release so that you can go up and then attract good stuff. Everyone has issues. I have issues, and this is what I teach. So I use the guides, and I use the angels, and I use my higher self to help raise my vibration so that I'm not tuning into everyone's bad stuff. Otherwise, I'd be a complete mess and, you know, not being able to deal with life. So anyways, now that you've tuned into someone else's energy and said, by law of correspondence, I'm now my husband or my wife, you can actually clear their energy if they gave you permission, but only if they gave you permission. If they didn't give you permission, don't be a you know, energetic perv messing with people's energy without their permission. That then starts to fall into like doing magic and stuff like that, and you definitely don't want to be messing with anyone's energy without their permission. The whole purpose of this exercise was to just feel someone else's energy. And then what you can do is to get out of their energy, you can just say, I am now me, and then you get back to your own energy. So I am now me. Now, in order to clear your energy of anything that's not for your highest and best good, things so that you can connect in with your higher self, I want you to bring your awareness back to this area where you were, and just basically allow that area to expand, because that's your soul. So there's a lot of light there. So you're just going to kind of allow that energy in there to expand. And what that's going to do is it's going to push out anything that's not for your highest and best good. For those of you that are mediums, oh, maybe I tapped into your energy because I was going to do this on something else. So you can clear his energy. This was actually came to mind because my husband's on his way home and I need to clear his energy. Otherwise, Madison completely flips out because our child is beyond sensitive and cries every time he comes home because he brings home his work energy. So I was actually clearing his energy when I decided to do the video. So anyway, so just allow the energy from your soul to kind of expand out, and you can just kind of visualize and imagine that it's pushing out anything that doesn't belong to you. Those of you who are mediums, it feels like about half of you who are here, maybe more than that, are like mediums. So mediums attract earthbound spirits, and earthbound spirits bring all their snowflakes and all their issues and all their problems, and that can drain your energy. It can give you anxiety. A lot of people who are bipolar are actually just mediums. A lot of people who are ADD are actually just mediums. People who have OCD, all of those things are things that I specialize in my healing practice, helping people get earthbound spirits and energies out of their fields that think that they may have psychological issues when really they just have spiritual gifts as opposed to these psychological issues. So anyways, just allow your energy, all the energy that doesn't belong to you, to be pushed out. That will push out any earthbound spirits. And then once you feel like you've grown this bubble right here out to the size of your snow globe, you're going to ask your higher self to come into your field. So you say, I now call in my higher self. And you may see it as a big, huge version of you, or you may see it as a big, huge like orb. Today, my higher self is blue. So I see a big, huge blue bubble kind of coming down from above me. And I'm going to drop my higher self down into my field and down into this area. And then I'm going to allow my higher self to grow as big as my field. And then all you do is just say, I give you permission to communicate with me today. I give you permission to help co-create in my life, because your higher self, your guides, your angels can't help you unless you ask. The whole thing about consciousness, living in a spirit, living in a physical body, is that we have free will. That's what God gave us, was free will, so we could experience life, make mistakes, totally screw up, be depressed, all of these things, so that we could learn that we are actually God consciousness living in spirit bodies, living in humans, and experiencing this life down here in the astral plane. And the sooner we realize how we can clear our energy field and just be the only thing in our field, then our life will be much better. We'll attract love into our life. We won't fight with our spouses. We won't fight with our kids. We won't, take out stuff on our boss that we wish we could have taken out on our dad. It's like you can notice when you go to work, a lot of the times people will start creating their family life at work. Like if they were the neglected one at home when they were growing up, they'll become the neglected one at work. These are all because we have old energies in our field. And if we can learn to kind of bring our higher self in and expand it out as big as our field, our snow globe, then our higher self will be the one that's more in charge, as opposed to our little ego that kind of like lives right here in our brain and tells us that we're a loser, and tells us that we're no good, and tells us you'll never find your soulmate, and you'll never get that job, and you're fat, and you're ugly, and you're this, and blah, 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 blah. So your intuition is basically just the voice of your higher self, the voice of the divine. And by clearing out other people's emotions, other people's feelings, and your own stuff that can be released by just saying, I now release anything that's not for my highest and best good, then you're going to get a lot clearer messages. Some ways that people hear messages are, you'll see 1111 on the clock, or you'll see 333 or 222. I actually wrote an article in the newspaper about that a couple years ago. I should do a little video on that, actually. It's kind of interesting. It's your higher self's way of getting your attention, so that you stop and your mind goes, why am I seeing that? And it's almost like a little tiny gap that lasts long enough for your higher self to shoot in a bunch of information and download it into your field, because our mind is what blocks us from hearing our higher self, our angels, and our guides. Now, real quick before I end this, and then I'll probably start up another one as long as Madison's still asleep. I want to go check on her. I had a ton of people ask, do I have a spirit guide? Yes. Everybody has a guide. Everybody has everyone has anywhere between like 4. I was told from the guides. Well, here, I'll just channel. So the guides say, I'm going to call in my higher self, since we just did that. So I'll channel my higher self. So here's, if you're just tuning in, I'm answering a question about if we all have spirit guides. So I'm going to channel my higher self and see what they have to say. I have the answer, but it's a lot easier if I just channel. So anyways, so here we go. Okay. Yes, when we are asked this question, we would like to answer. We would like to answer indeed. For bringing this information into you is quite intriguing for each person. Each person will see their guide, or see their angel in the way that they need to see their guide or angel. For each of you out there, whether you believe it or not, had an imaginary friend. You had an imaginary friend that you had tea with, that you played in the forest with, that you rode bikes with, even one that you dreamt about or built forts with. Many of you had these imaginary friends. These were not imaginary friends. These were your angels, these were your guides, and this was your higher self appearing to you in a way that they could appear to you, that you would receive them. Just because you are not in a child body anymore, your imaginary friends have not gone away. For we are here. We are here to help you. We are here to guide you. For have you ever gone to lock the door to leave for work and thought, I've left the curling iron on. You go upstairs and the curling iron is on. This is us. This is us sending messages into you so that you stay on your path, so that you are safe, so that you are protected. Please know that only the only thing that we can do is protect you from falling off your path, or protect you from life or death situations if you do not ask us in. Each morning, all you must do is do the exercise in which we have just shared on this video. You may call in your higher self by watching the orb drop down into your field and expanding out the size of your snow globe, as this channel calls it. This will invite us in, and this will also invite your guides and angels in and give us permission. For understand that sometimes, some of you, we speak through music. You will hear a song and you will have an epiphany because of it. It is because we are speaking through the music. We speak through you seeing words repetitively. We speak through numbers repetitively. We speak through others. Many times a stranger will come up and want to talk to you. Talk to them. See what they have to say. Many times they are delivering a message from us that we cannot get into you. So please know and understand that each person that is watching this right now has 4 archangels. 4 archangels indeed. 1 guardian angel, 1 higher self that is a multidimensional being comprised of 10 different dimensions. And understand and know that that higher self can appear to you in any way that it desires. For it may appear to you as one of your past lives, because it needs to bring you information that you understood in that lifetime, but do not remember because you have amnesia now living in this lifetime. It may appear to you as an angel or as an ascended master or some type of saint that you know and understand what their purpose is, so that you may see them and say, I'm receiving this message, because your mind understands what the message would be from them. It may not even be them. It may just be your higher self bringing you messages. Many of you meditate. When you meditate, you may ask us to download messages into your field so that you may receive them during the meditation, or many times they come in while you're in the shower or while you're in the bath. For water is a conductor. Water is a conductor indeed and raises your vibration. For those of you who surf, those are quite high vibrational times indeed, and you may ask to receive messages while you are in the ocean, while you are boating, while you are near water, because the energy that is carried within the water brings in a higher frequency within your field and allows us to deliver these messages to you. If you see yourself as a robot, let's say, with a computer, the processor within your head is your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind is a hard drive and carries all the information in which you have ever experienced, and also all the information in which your spirit and your higher self and all the other lives you have lived, all those experiences are stored within your subconscious mind. Please know that many times we'll come in and we'll activate one of those memories, and you'll see them in pictures, or you will hear them in your ears, or you will feel or sense memories that you have not ever had in this lifetime. These are messages from us as well. So please know that as you begin to clear your energy each day using this technique in which we have taught through this channel prior to this channeling, is you will begin to see, feel, hear, sometimes even smell spirit, smell your guides. Sometimes you may smell cigarette smoke when there is no cigarette smoke. This may be a loved one that has passed that smoked. Sometimes you will smell a perfume. This is called clairgustance. This is the ability to smell energy. This is a loved one that wore this perfume, and they are passing this frequency through to you so that you will recognize them. They're not actually spraying you with the perfume. They are just sending the signature imprint of that smell, and your brain is sending a signal to you so that you can smell that and know that Aunt Rose is here. So please know and understand that there are many ways to communicate with us, and all of you have guides. Everyone has guides. Just ask for your archangels to surround you. Ask your guardian angel to lead you, for they stand 15 feet in front of you. They stand 15 feet in front of you, whether you are driving, you are walking, you are sleeping. They are always 15 feet right in front of you. Your soul stands behind you, and your 2 master guides stand on the right and the left. We thank you, dear ones, and we encourage you to call in your guides. Get to know us indeed. But the most important thing indeed is to understand and know that all of your guides are part of you on the 7th dimension. So your 7th dimensional soul is comprised of all of your guides and your higher self. Angels are a different frequency and from a different dimension, but your guides are you, just appearing in a way that you may receive them. If you do not like men, they will appear as a woman energy. If you do not like people, they will appear as animals. If you do not like animals or people, they may just come in as orbs. So know that we will appear to you the way that you can receive us. We bless you, dear ones, and leave you with this. Okay, so if you guys like that, send me hearts. I don't know what the hearts do, but I was telling my niece, Alexis, the other day, yay, hearts. I was telling Alexis, I don't know what the hearts are, but now I'm like super competitive. Like, I want hearts. I want hearts. I don't know what they do, but I don't care. So you can use this. I'm saving all these and then I'll upload it to YouTube and probably title it like, does everyone have guides, channeled message, or maybe I'll just date it for today. I'm not sure. But there's a lot of exercises on YouTube in connecting with your higher self, calling in your angels, calling in your guides. I have a lot on my website too, www.discoverintuition.com. You can go to that, and if you can, subscribe to my, thank you, Tiffany. So yeah, just go to my website. There's meditations there for like $1 or $2. They're really awesome because I channel them at the classes that I do in Encinitas. And so when you're doing them, you're actually getting like healed by the energies of the guides that I was channeling. So even though you weren't there. And they're on my website. I'm going to have my niece upload more in the next couple days. And yeah, so I will try. I'm going to go check on Madison, and if she's all squared away, I'm going to do another video while I have a chance before Jeff gets home. So I hope you guys liked that. I hope it was helpful. And yay, hearts. Thank you. Again, if you just joined in, we just did a meditation on connecting with your higher self and learning who your guides are. I kind of remember what I channeled. I'm going to go back and listen, but that was really interesting what they said about them standing on each side and the soul behind us, because I've always wondered what those 3 things were behind me. Because, you know, as you guys know, as an intuitive or a medium or, you know, a healer, it's very hard to read ourselves. It's very hard to read ourselves. I don't know what that word is. Right? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it's very hard to read ourselves. So that's why intuitives have to get together and help each other with confirming things that we feel are true within us. And then you ask someone else who's an intuitive and they'll get that information. It just kind of confirms it. So anyone that are drawn to these videos are going to be highly intuitive people, going to be mediums, intuitives, healers. And hopefully I can help you guys. I'm not doing these videos to get clients. I've got a 1.5 year wait of clients. I do have people that are good readers and good intuitives and healers that do stuff from a distance that don't charge as much as me, that I can refer you to. So if anybody wants like mediumship readings or anything, just, you know, you can email me. My contact information is on my website, www.discoverintuition.com. But I'm not doing this I'm not doing this to market myself or anything. I'm doing it because the guides asked me to, because the world is a mess right now. And there's so many people on TV, mediums, God bless their hearts, that are really opening up a lot of people to mediumship that shouldn't really be opening up with their snow globes looking the way they do. Because like, I don't remember your name, you had said, you attract bad vibes. It's because you have bad vibes in your field, whether it's from your mom and dad from growing up, whether it's from experiences, whether it's from a cord that you have attached to an ex and their snow globe stuff is still coming into your field, even if you broke up 10 years ago. Bonjour. Hello. So anyways, the whole key is clearing out your snow globe, using the Christ light to clear that, which is our higher selves, and really learning how to tune into our spirits or our Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, so that we can be more intuitive and more discerning about energies. And as soon as we do that, and we as like human race start to clear out our energy fields, the world will become a much better place, because the astral plane is really dependent on how clear we keep our energy field. And there's way too many kids these days that are possessed. There's way too many, I work with a lot of kids who are boys that think they're girls now, or girls that think they're boys, and kind of clear their energy, and that thought goes away. I'm not saying that transgender isn't real, just saying that in some cases it's just clearing out earthbound spirits and stuff out of people's fields, because earthbound spirits have no respect and just kind of will get into medium's energy. So if you have like anxiety issues, bipolar issues, ADD, OCD, things like that, start doing these energy clearing techniques and see if that stuff subsides. I spent my entire life on antidepressants and medications and stuff. I had drug addiction, got clean in '04. So I used drugs as a teenager and early 20s to block myself from spirit, because I didn't know I was a medium. So now I'm just kind of here to kind of educate you guys and help you guys. I don't want anything in return, just hello. Don't want anything in return, just kind of want to spread the word of the guides and help you clear out your energy and live happier lives. So anyways, if you have questions, you can send them to me on www.discoverintuition.com. So I'm going to go check on Madison. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Do the replay about 3 or 4 minutes in, I think is when the exercise started, of clearing out your energy, tuning into someone else's. I think that if you kind of tune into your pet's energy, you can say, by the law of correspondence, I'm now my pet. You'll see what energy kind of should feel like, because their energies are so clear. But I have a video on YouTube about pets and them taking on our sicknesses and illnesses. So sometimes it's important to just kind of tune into your doggy or kitty or hamster or whatever, their energy, and clear their energy. Let me see. You actually do have something attached to you. So what I want you to do is just kind of close your eyes, and I want you to imagine your snow globe right here, and then say source code 110, and imagine a snow globe that's like perfect like version of you coming down from source and landing on top of you and clearing out anything that shouldn't be there. Source code 110 takes you back to your original holographic state of what you should be. I just felt that clear. Source code 110, and imagine like a perfect snowflake for you, or snow globe, Mikan, dropping down over you and clearing you. And then I want you to imagine your house in your head, and imagine like a perfect house coming out of source, and say source code 110, and have that drop down over your house, and just let it sit and just watch everything fly out. Because now that you're opening up to spirit and doing mediumship, you are going to attract some creepers. I mean, just like there's creepers on Periscope and YouTube and Facebook, there's creepers in the astral plane, and we can't see them, so they get away with stuff. So anyways, yeah, I know, my poor, yes, and your doggy was sick because you were sad, and doggies take on our emotions and feelings. I've met lots of doggies that take on people's sicknesses, and they'll actually tell me, I came down so that she wouldn't die of cancer, but I'm going to have cancer in a year or two, or something like that. And I don't tell the people, because that's just sad. And then I'll see later on that the doggy did pass away, and even though we sent healing to him and tried to heal him, his purpose was to come down and make sure that his owner didn't get cancer and die early. So our animals really are our guardian angels. So anyways, this is going much longer than I wanted, so I'll start another one in a little bit. I just need to go check on Madison, okay? Love all you guys, and I will see you soon, okay? Bye. www.discoverintuition.com, okay? How do I turn this off?